No,
No?
no.
There's more?
We have a very energetic young woman. I absolutely love her. I loved her from the start. Kanina.
Kanina's here in our
Kanina Johnson,
studio.
author and visionary life
Oh, there she
success
is.
coach at the Walk of Power.
Welcome,
Walk
Kanina.
in Your Power book.com. This is an awesome book. I could tell already because she's an awesome person.
Yes.
So
Welcome, Kanina.
You're an
Thank
author and a life coach.
Yes, I am. I am an author. I'm an author of Walking Your Power. And I am really, really living on purpose. So life coach is just not a title to me. This is what I have been gifted to do, and this is what I have dedicated the rest of my life to.
You could tell. Just as soon as you meet this woman, you're like drawn to her. She
You
has
seem to have a little energy.
great energy.
You're wearing me out,
Just
Kanina.
a little energy.
Yeah.
But you have great, your aura, or so to speak, you have great energy.
Now, we were surprised earlier. Can we say your age, or is that private?
You know what? I am proud of my age now. I used to kind of get offended. My husband used to say, "Why do you get offended? You should be
God.
appreciated."
You look great.
And believe me, and I said, when I hit 30, I'll be
So she's 30.
appreciated. But
She's 30.
I
Are you
appreciate.
30?
Thank you, thank you. I am actually, you know what? I don't even keep up with my age, but I am 45 years.
Yeah,
old.
girl, yeah. Look how awesome she looks. And
You
tell
look
us-
great. I
tell
would
us-
never have guessed that you're older than me like that. So, congratulations.
Yeah.
Tell everyone how old your kids are.
My kids are, I have 3 kids. My oldest one is 24.
Wow.
My second one is 23. And my third one is a daughter, and she's 13 years old.
How did, okay, I'm really bad with age, but like, you know, with my son and this baby coming, how did the ages work out? You know, the girl, the boys, how did that work out in your household?
Well, you know what?
Jealousy, maybe?
No, you know what? All my kids got along.
Good.
That's great.
Yeah, all
That
of them
is
got
good.
along, but I can really say after I had that first one, I said I would never, ever have a child again, and I was
Yeah,
pregnant
right.
like 6 months later, so, you know, my kids were like 15 months apart.
Because you had a hard labor, it's just hard to be pregnant.
No,
It's tough.
them labor pains. You ever felt them labor pains?
Yes.
Whoa.
This time a C-section, but my first
Oh.
one wasn't supposed to be, so I felt everything, and I'm glad I did.
Oh, please forgive me. I forgot you, and you're pregnant, and I just
Oh.
had labor pains.
Oh.
She'll be okay. She's gonna have.
Stand up, show us, show us, show us.
I can't stand
Can't
up
even stand
right
up
now.
anymore.
I
We're going to
can't.
wheel her out of the room. And what's the book about? Who's it for, women or men?
You know what? My book is about everyone because walk in your power. We have been gifted a power. And that power comes from the inner power, God, spirit, source, or universe, or whatever you
Something.
want to call
Yeah,
it.
that's true.
And so what happened was, and back in 2004, I started searching for spiritual answers. And throughout my research, and things like that, I discovered that I was like, oh my God, this is exactly what I've been doing, because I came to California about 24 years ago with $37, and I
Wow.
rose to success. I had no idea what I was doing. But to make a long story short, when I realized the secret to success, the secret to life, I was compelled to write this book. And so my book is talking about the laws that governs the universe, the laws that governs our life. It's operating in our lives if we know it or not. And so I was compelled to write this book for the world so we can understand.
Wow,
Do
that
do
is
we need this
amazing,
knowledge?
though.
Do we have the knowledge, or is it there for us? And
It-
somebody needs to point it out.
You know what? We all have it inside of us. And everything that I'm speaking about actually is in the Bible, but I'm speaking about it in a very practical way because these are success tips. And these success tips is what I found that the reason why many successful people, you know, millionaires, billionaires, conscious, successful people,
Oprah,
they
does
know
it,
this.
Barbara
They
Walters.
know this, and they operate it. They use it in their life every day on purpose, and they become successful.
They do it on
And
purpose.
that's why I know it to be true, because everything I spoke about is what I did unconsciously. So I was an unconscious competent, and when I realized and invest a lot of time and money
Yeah.
and energy into my life, I felt that I would pay it forward and write this book.
But you're also a life coach, so do you put kind of your tips in there? And do people hire you as their life coach? Like if I'm like, listen, I'm down in the dumps, I need you. Let's just say I'm out of work, and I need someone to coach me and help me find my path in life. Do you do that also?
Yes, I do that. And,
Okay.
and one of my backgrounds is I've owned a group home for mentally challenged people. So I was in that industry for 11 years.
Wow.
And so what I did
bet you're really good at doing that, too.
I've worked with many, many people. And so what I've done at this point is place my focus on entrepreneurs, because I know a lot of entrepreneurs are out there hurting. I'm
Yes,
also a business
true.
owner. I've been a business owner.
Mike?
Yeah.
Mike's a business owner.
I've been a business owner for the last over 17 and a half years. And my
Wow.
husband and I, we still own our own business. Besides my life coaching is my, what I'm doing and living on purpose. But I've been
Yes,
in real
yes.
estate and everything else.
This is your picture, right?
Yes,
This
yes.
picture says
looks so different.
confident woman. I mean, you didn't accidentally come. This picture says this girl's got it all together.
Yeah,
very confident.
She is
yeah,
a
that's
confident
power,
woman.
baby, power,
The higher power.
Can you
The
tell
power
us-
comes from somewhere.
Can you tell us some of the principles in the book,
Some of the principles in the book.
or do we have to buy it to find them out?
No, you know what?
Give us some for
You
free.
know what? That's the old school marketing, and I've never been into that. It's like you have to buy my book to find it out. But no, what some of the
Or a
principles,
website.
yeah. But what some of the principles are, I talk about the law of attraction. I talk about the law of thinking, the law of love, the law of resistance, the law of. I talk about attitude. A lot of people say you need to change your attitude, but majority of the people don't know what attitude is. Attitude is your thoughts, feelings, and actions.
Sure, it's everything.
I talk about the
It's true.
mind. Everything falls back to personal development. Actually, to sum it up, my book is a personal development book. Everything in life falls back to personal development. So I am actually giving the grounds to personal development. I talk about the law of thinking. I talk about.
You broke a lot of those.
You know
laws.
what? You know what? I have a chapter in my book. Is the chapter of purpose. I talk about the purpose, visions, and goals.
Awesome.
That's right. We all been gifted
But
with
just
a purpose.
listening to you, I would just be motivated. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Yes.
Just being around her, I
Yes.
feel better and
like,
more
let's
excited.
let's start up a
Yes.
business. I
Where are you
wanna
going
be
to get? Where can we
successful.
get this book?
You can get that book. First of all, you can get it from me out of the author's hand.
Go to her house.
But
What's your address? We'll come by and buy a copy.
My book is released worldwide. If it's not in a bookstore, it's in bookstores worldwide. And if it's not in a bookstore, you can request the bookstore to order the book for you, because I have it on print on demand. Or you can go to Amazon, or go check me out at on my website at www.kaninajohnson.com, or you can check me out up close and personal at facebook.com/Kanina Johnson.
You should do like motivating speeches, speak at like schools and women's groups and all that kind
And
of
come
stuff
on
too.
talk shows and
Oh,
stuff like that.
yes,
And
yes,
come on
Have
yes.
your
talk
own.
shows.
You know what? I've been doing that, but what my focus right now is really getting out there, because I felt like it's like my local community. I've been, I feel like I'm the very, like a best kept secret here.
You
It's like I
are.
need to get out and
Like,
help
where did
my
this lady
fellow
come
people.
Well,
You
I don't like
are.
to go
For
on
the people,
bookstores.
by the people.
Yeah.
I like to go online, so I go to Amazon. I just I can type your name, Kanina. If you can only remember one thing, remember Kanina Johnson.
Kanina.
Kanina, and make sure you get up and close with me on Facebook.
Is your husband Kevin?
My husband is Kevin. Don't
The
ask me.
mayor of Sacramento.
Oh
His wife right here.
my! No, I get that all the time.
Yeah.
I even got that with the bank. I called the bank one time. They go, "Is there your husband that basketball player?" And I'm like, "Do my bank?" But all right.
Yes, Kevin Johnson,
I
the
love
basketball
you.
player.
You know
He's the
what?
mayor of
I've been
Sacramento.
with my husband 27 years. I'm glad you brought that up. I've been with my husband since I was 18 years
What's
old.
the secret, girl? What is the
Woo,
secret to
my-
keep it together?
You know what? The secret is love.
I love my husband, but he irritates the you know what out of me. But I'm.
That's why you have to raise your awareness in who you are in human nature. So,
And attitude.
Yeah.
I'm getting you this book for Christmas.
Walk in your power.
I give it to you. You get that.
Kanina Johnson, everybody. Samantha, Kanina.
Now let's have her back again after the baby. Will you come back and talk?
I sure
Please,
will.
after
I might be down in the John's Post party. Who knows what I'm going to be
Oh.
doing.
No, you're not. We're gonna think positive. You're not gonna be that way. You're gonna be there and enjoying your baby.
the baby? Or if Athena's out for a couple months, you can come be my co-host. The Mike and Kanina, we'd only have to change one or two letters in the title. That wouldn't cost us too much, would it, Bill?
No.
Scratch out one or two letters.
you could fill in for me.
Thank you. You inspire us. Thank you.
Samantha Sills is coming up next with Bring It On. Find out what that's all about coming up next on Mike Briggs and Athena.